The northern, well, throughout much of Idaho, temperatures are in the low 50s to mid 60s. In Wyoming, temperatures are in they're in the mid 50s to low 60s. Colorado, temperatures they're in the 50s to low 60s. Utah has temperatures that range from 53 in Vernal to 73 in St. George. Though the rest of Utah, they're in the mid 50s to low 6 to upper 60s. In Nevada, you get temperatures that are in the 60s throughout much of the state. In the southern half, temperatures are in the 70s to 80 degrees in Las Vegas. New Mexico, temperatures all across the state, they're in the upper 50s to upper 60s. Northern half of Arizona, though, temperatures range from 61 in Alpine to 80 in Kingman. Or otherwise, it's just a mixture of mid 60s to upper 70s. Throughout the southern half of Arizona, though, temperatures are in the 80s generally. In California, you have 66 in Eureka. The Bay Area has temperatures that are in the upper 60s to mid 70s. In Los Angeles, it's at 79, 70 in San Diego, 89 in Indio, 70s all across the Central Valley, California. And then we go into the Pacific Northwest, where temperatures are in the upper 50s to low 70s. In Washington State, temperatures range from 39 in Trail to 57 to 73 in Walla Walla. Man, that's a huge variety of temperatures. So we do have a lot of warm, just located on the southern end of Washington State, but it gets very cold up north, and as well as some places in the Cascades, though. Hey, well, welcome. Hope you're having a good day, or hoping that you have better days ahead. Well, it's Saturday for me. It was somewhat chill. I just managed to get some things done. But it looks like as though that for your area it's at 41 degrees, or pretty much in the mid single digits in degrees Celsius, with winds coming from the west at up to 10 miles an hour. So how's the weather in your area since this morning? Let's go to gusts. Well, still leftover gusts from the storm from 2 days ago. And winds throughout the northeast, they're at a minimum of 30 degrees in gusts, 30 miles an hour in terms of gusts. No gusts for you, while just meh, just, I mean, a little bit windy, but not gusty, though. Alright. But in some places like Maine and a few places in upstate New York, Massachusetts, Vermont, and New Hampshire, gusts are are around 50 to 60, or maybe in a few places up to 70 miles an hour, and just up to 40 miles an hour in eastern West Virginia and western Maryland. You go down south, there's plenty of gusts in the southwestern part of Texas. Yet, does it really have to do with any severe weather? Not really. Just blowing up to 40 to 60 miles an hour in a few places, though. Up to 30 miles per hour in gusts in Missouri, Kansas, Iowa, the Dakotas. The Pacific Northwest and the Northern Rockies, some places have gusts that are moving at around 40 to 60 miles an hour, but a few places of all of the Cascades, they are moving past 60, maybe close to 80 miles an hour, though. But in Wyoming and Colorado, though, you have gusts that are up to 40 miles an hour, maybe close to 50 in a few places, though. Oh yeah, Wild, did you celebrate Halloween by any chance? For me, I just stayed home and streamed and did some things, but not Halloween parties or whatever. Alright, so now let's take a look at humidity. Now, where's the humidity? It's in the northern tip of Maine, the middle Mississippi Valley, in the eastern part of Texas. Though in the center of Texas, it's quite humid. A lot of humidity is located in the coastal part of the Pacific Northwest and the Cascades, much of Washington State, northern tip of Idaho, and northwestern Montana. Let's see. Start off with rainfall accumulation in the next 24 hours. Okay. So what do we have here? About up to an inch of rain. It's to be forecast an estimate of up to an inch of rain in places like Tennessee, Kentucky, southern Indiana, and northern Alabama. And maybe around half inch to about an inch of rain in the southern Louisiana and the coastal part of Texas. And around an inch of rain in northern Idaho and northwestern Montana. And some parts of the Pacific Northwest. It would also get around an inch of rain, or maybe two, depending on the temperature profile and the amount of humidity, amount of moisture that's there at that given time. And now let's take a look at snowfall. We have snowfall in the next, let's see, 24 hours? I would say that just around up to 6 inches of snow in a few places throughout the northern Rockies, and around up to a foot to a foot and a half in a few places in the Cascades in Washington. So I don't know if you heard me, Wild, but I did say hi to you. Yeah, just about a few minutes ago. But I'm not rushing you or anything. I just want to make sure if it's my mic or something like that, because sometimes I fail to pay attention to the mic, whether if it's muted or not because of the background noise, that I had to mute the mic. But so far, on my end, it's looking all right. At least that's what I'm seeing. All right. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Well, today is November 1st, and you know what that means? It means the holidays are upon us for next month. Let's see what's next. Yep, it's been cloudy in the morning and mostly cloudy in the afternoon, with temperatures of 1.5 degrees in degrees Celsius, 35 Fahrenheit in the morning, and 4 Celsius, 39 Fahrenheit in the afternoon. Current temperature, our weather station is saying 2.5 degrees Celsius, or 36 or 37 Fahrenheit. I heard you. I was just typing. Oh, okay, no problem. No problem. Sorry about that, Wild. Sometimes technology. But thank you, though. Thank you. For those of you who are looking into this, just so you know, it would be better just to consult with your local officials or your local weather office, just to get a better sense of what the actual estimates are going to be in real time, because all of these are just estimates. It doesn't really mean that it'll be exactly as it's going to happen in the next 24 hours, because sometimes I'd be off by a certain amount, whether if it's about a quarter inch off or about a whole inch off or something, or even nothing, or even there is one even though it displayed nothing. Okay, now let me go here and prepare myself for this. Then we take a look. Then we are going to take a look at the upper part of the atmosphere, where we do have a trough, an upper level low just over Illinois, And we do have a ridge just over the Great Basin, and another trough just located in the Canadian Maritimes. What does this mean? It means that there's a lot of wet weather, some in the form of rain, others in the form of wintry weather. Oh, and hold on. And there is another area of upper level low, but it kind of looks like as though it may be some extra tropical cyclone that folks offshore from Southern California and Baja California in Mexico, though, might be dealing with it. Yet there is plenty of wet weather to deal with in places like Texas, all the way up to the Ohio Valley, and a few places in the Great Lakes region, and a few places in northern New England, though. 24 hours from now, there will be a ridge over New Mexico, and there will be an upper level low over Southern California. Yeah, I did say a ridge over New Mexico. There is an upper level low. Two of them are connected as a trough, though, in my book, but yet it looks like this one is a cutoff low from this one here, which means all of this has a trough that connects from east of the Great Lakes region all the way down to Alabama and then over the Gulf. I didn't do much for Halloween, but my younger siblings got a lot of candy. Ah, I see. Yeah, it's a good thing that your siblings went out for trick-or-treating. But I just hope that they don't get sick or anything from those candies, because some people are just there are a lot of crazy people out there that are given something other than candy, which I'm not gonna go further into that. But my point is, Wild, I sure hope that it was a safe one for your siblings. Given that they went trick-or-treating, if you know what I mean. Now, in terms of wet weather, there's going to be wet weather throughout much of the East Coast for tomorrow. Wild, for you, you might have a chance of showers or maybe flurries in your area for tomorrow night, from what it looks like, and a slight chance of valley and coastal showers and mountain snow showers, and a few places in Southern California might get moisture there, and as well as folks in parts of the desert Southwest. For Monday night, we do have a ridge that's over the lower Mississippi Valley, and a falling trough just over Hudson Bay and into upstate New York, which means that there is some chance of winter precipitation, whether if it's in the form of rain or freezing precipitation or whatsoever, in the Pacific Northwest and Northern California, and a few places in California to the Great Basin and the Northern Rockies and the Desert Southwest. But it's not much in an extreme fashion, just more like an overcast type of thing. But we'll look into it just a few more minutes. And more wet weather in parts of New England. Maybe a chance of wet weather throughout parts of South Florida, given that we have spin in the upper part of the atmosphere, but it definitely won't have anything to do with tropical development whatsoever. That infection happening just shortly before Halloween was really unlucky. I probably would have done more if that didn't happen. It's getting better though. Oh! Nice. Well, I'm so sorry that I didn't even ask about the infection. Yeah, but how you feeling about the infection so far? I mean, has it really improved, or is it still bad? Okay, yeah. Let me see. We go in, and finally we go into Tuesday night. Though there is an upper level high just over the Gulf. And it looks like there is an upper level low just sitting over the other part of the Gulf, though, and which means we do have a folding trough